Hello everyone, welcome back to Python beginner tutorial series. In this video we will see about variables and different data types in Python. In Python, variables do not need any explicit declaration. Depending upon the values assigned to the variable, the variable type is decided automatically. Let's try assigning few values to variables. So here we have assigned an integer to variable 1, a string to variable 2, and a float to variable 3. Let's see what type Python has taken for these variables. So Python has understood that it is an integer value, so it is showing as type int, and similarly for the other two variables. So basically whatever is given inside a quotes it considered as a string. We can even assign a number as a string to a variable. So if we see the type of variable this is, it has taken a string. Now if you want to convert this to an integer, we can just use something like this. We see the type of the new variable, so it is converted to an integer. So likewise we can convert variable types from one to other if it is supported. Python also allows assigning values of multiple variables at a time, and that can be a mixed type of values. It can be string, float, integer, anything as we require. For instance, we can do something like this. So the values are assigned like this. So as we can see, it is separated by commas, and each variable is matched towards value. Whenever we create a variable, there will be a memory space held for that variable, and if we want to release that, or if we decide that no more this variable is required, we can delete that variable also. Now if we try to print variable c, it will not be found because we have already deleted it. So this is how you create variables, assign values to it, and you can perform actions on that. And Python strings, when we come to Python strings, we can perform various operations on a Python string. For instance, let me create a string. So if we print the string, it prints a complete content, and by default the string stores the characters inside that value as an array. So if we want to access only the first character of the string, we can use something like this. So what it does is, as in any other language, the index starts from 0 in Python also. So 0 will be the first element, uh, 1 will be the second element, and so on. So if you want to access a particular portion of a string like a substring, we can access something like this. So if we see here, we have given the start string as 2 and the end string as uh, so if you see here, we have given the start index as 2 and the end index as 5. So it's E0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it will not print 5 because the count stops before 5. So it will always print the characters from 2, 3, and 4, and when 5 comes, it stops. So that's the reason we got only the characters TRA. The same rule applies whenever we give the index range. And we can also print, for instance, if you want to print after the space. So the index value here is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I want to print only the second word, I'll be giving something like this. There are other ways to do it also. We can split it and then get the second word, but for now we'll just keep this in mind. So this is about strings. The next topic we are going to see is the different data types available in Python. The three data types which are available are lists, tuples, and then dictionaries. Lists are a list of items separated by commas and enclosed within square brackets. It is similar to what is called as arrays in other programming language. So the one good thing with Python list is the items belonging to the list can be of any data type. It is not limited to a single data type wherein you can have only a list of integers or list of strings or list of floats. You can have mixed values within a list. So let's try creating a list here. So here in this list we have all the three data variable types here. We have a string, we have a integer, we have a float. So we can access the content of the list like this. And as I said earlier, the index starts from 0. So the first element is it will be numbered 0 and so on. And if we want to access a particular element in a list, we can use the index to access it. So this is how you access a particular element in the list. And we can also subscript the contents of a list like we did for strings. So it prints from index 2 to 4. Again, as similar to what we did in strings, it will not print the element in index 4, it just stops there. So we get the elements in index 2 and 3. And likewise in string, we can access from a particular index to the end of list like this. So from index 1, every element in that list is printed. So we have just seen the basic operations we can do on a list. When we go further in the coming videos, we will use some extensive functions on list and different operations that can be done on list. So the next thing we are going to see is tuples. Tuples is another data type similar to a list. Tuple also can contain items of different data types separated by commas. Difference between a tuple and a list is lists are enclosed within the square brackets. Tuples are enclosed within a parenthesis. And the other thing is when you create a list, after it is created, the items in the list can be changed or removed, or a new item can be added to list. But in tuples, you cannot do all those. You can just access the values of the tuple. In other words, we can say it as tuple can be a read-only version of list. For instance, when we do a query of database, the values which we got from that DB query will always be a tuple. And when we try to insert data to a database, we can keep the data in a list because we will be manipulating those data and then we'll upload it to the database. So let's try creating a tuple. So we have created a tuple here. As I said, in list we can add values or change the values once we have created. Let's try changing the value here. List of 3. So if we see here, earlier it was value 4, now it is changed to 3. But if we try to do the same thing on a tuple, it will not allow. It will not allow to change the value of a tuple. All other operations we can do as similar to a list, like accessing the values based on the index. We can do similar operations on tuple also. The only difference, as I said, we cannot change the values after it is created. The third data type is Python dictionary. The Python dictionary is kind of a hash table where we can have a variable or in other words a key and a value associated to it. The advantage of using a dictionary is the key and value can be of any data type. It can even come from a variable, or it can be a number or integer or anything. Let's try creating a dictionary. So dictionary has to be enclosed within curly braces. So likewise, as we see here, we have given different keys here. So these are all the keys and these are all the values. The value can be of any data type. We can mix whichever data types we want. And to access the values in a dictionary, so this prints all the full content of a dictionary. If you want to access just the keys, though this will return a list of keys, and if you want just the value, it again prints the list of values. We can even access a value of a particular key in a dictionary, something like this. So it will return the value that is stored in the key. One good thing here is we can even pass the key from a variable. For instance, we can set a variable as something like this. Now if I want to pass this variable as a key to the dictionary, it will return the same thing. So these are all the three data types available in Python, and we have seen few basic operations only today. So in the following sessions we can see extensive use of these data types as in required. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.